Hey guys, my Kohler sink was recently leaking. The leak was manifesting from underneath the countertop. It would drip down sporadically, sometimes with hot, sometimes with cold, sometimes delayed, and causing me a lot of issues. I'm actually going to show you two possible fixes for this leak. At first, I thought it needed a new cartridge, the valve set in the handle. So I'll show you how to replace that, but I don't actually think that's what fixed mine. And I'll show you the second fix after I replace the cartridge. The replacement part number is 1381216. First, of course, make sure you turn off the water main and let the water drain out. And now you got to remove the set screw on the bottom of the handle with the appropriate size Allen key. Here you can see how the set screw, there's a little access port to get to the set screw underneath the handle. There's a little decorative cover here that you can just pry off. And then there's this big metal retaining washer. This is what I had to get some special hex keys for. I bought these at the hardware store. They're bigger than a normal socket set. And I found one that fit the bolt, I guess, nut that holds this in. Once you get it out, you can just pull out the cartridge or valve body. You can see it has this funny gasket in here that's set into a channel. It has a certain orientation, but it can only go one way. If you look in here, the main thing that controls how it goes in are these two plastic pegs. These pegs right here fit into holes, so it can really only go in one way. But you want to make sure you don't dislodge the O-ring, or not O-ring, the gasket when you're putting it in. So again, I couldn't actually tell if mine had any issues. I have very hard water in my house, so I replaced it just to be safe. Installing it is basically the reverse of taking it out. When you reinstall this decorative cover, there's like a little nub that sticks out, and you want to make sure that's aligned with the appropriate divot so it only goes in one way. And of course, you want to make sure you put the handle on the right way. Now, after I did all this, I still had my leak. So at this point, I needed to do more troubleshooting. I completely removed my faucet from the counter. You shouldn't have to do this as long as you have enough clearance to do the next steps. But I needed to remove this to look at where the heck was this water coming from. I ran the water, and only when I manipulated a certain way, suddenly water started pouring out from the main shaft from all of these different places. And that gave me a clue. It was definitely not just the cartridge. What I ultimately figured out is this main stem has this like threaded attachment down into the body. So right here, I'm tightening what ultimately needs to be quite tight. It was very hard to get access to this nut because of this really heavy duty spring here. I'm sure there was some easier way to do it. But what I ultimately want to do is actually unscrew this and take it out, so I can clean and assess everything that's going on in here. I ultimately used this big clamp to hold the spring back and let me access the nut. So this is really interesting. Once I pull this out, if you look really closely here, there's two little O-rings at the bottom of this white stem. Well, there's supposed to be two O-rings. Right now there's one black O-ring, and there's an empty channel for another O-ring. And that may have been my issue. When I wasn't recording, I found that O-ring. So now in this video clip, you can see there's two O-rings there. So you definitely want those O-rings to be there, free of any crud. I think it's probably those O-rings which ultimately make the seal you care about, but I'm also carefully cleaning these threads up here. I even put some PTFE plumber's tape around it in case that was the issue. But as I'm going back and watching this footage, I think it was that missing O-ring, and it literally fell out later and I put it back in place. Since again I have hard water, I'm cleaning everything out I can and then reinstalling the stem down in here. Same tricky part, I have to figure out how to hold the spring-loaded arm back while I access this nut, but ultimately I get it back in, and now my issue was truly solved. No more leaks. I actually did this repair 2 months ago, and we've been leak-free ever since.